What's up, Gemini gang? Happy Thursday, guys. All Gemini placements, take what resonates. Leave the rest, take it how it resonates with you and your situation. If you need a personal, check the website, lovepeacegenesis.com. There's also a link for a 1-question read and a link for a 2-question reading, okay? So let's see what is going on here with you, Geminis. Okay, so we have Damara here on the bottom. We have Isis, and we have Rhiannon. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but y'all know I'm bad with names, but Rhiannon. And then I don't think I've ever seen this for a reading or this one, actually. Isis I've seen before. Not sure, but I got a name breakdown some years ago, and she told me that Isis was in my name, and so she had told me to like research Isis, and so I know I'm pretty familiar with the goddess Isis because that is in my name. But Rihanna, we'll do that. It reminds me of Rihanna. This is the sorceress, so I'm going to read that one because I don't think I've ever seen this for you guys. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Love that. Okay, and then we have Damara here, which is guiding children. And this is, you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Wow. Okay, then, Gemini. So I'm going to leave Isis here. All right, now I'm going to skim through Isis as well, you guys. So let's see what's going on here. What I don't like about this deck is this tiny ass book, man. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that my book is a lot bigger. All right, so the message for Rhiannon, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but a large part of my power stems from my connection to animals and nature. If you've been indoors too long, you can recapture your personal power by simply stepping outside. The simple notion will do a world of good in reawakening your sleeping, magical, spiritual nature. Allow the light of the sun, the moon, and the stars to stir ancient memories that may be dormant. Recall the times of your magical abilities and then put them to use immediately for the good of the entire planet. Resume the mission that was once aborted through the misdeeds of past time leaders. Take up your spiritual arms and move with swift speed into the night, awakening one or all of the magic that is in life itself. This is a mission that must be accomplished, and you're the one who can help us with it. So I know I did a collective reading like this. I know I did a collective reading that talks about something exactly like this. Okay, so the various meanings of this card are: have absolute faith that your dream is manifested. Make a clear decision. Put your energy into manifesting your dreams. Know that you deserve to receive good. When you win, others win too. I love that. Keep your thoughts focused on your desire and away from fear. So keep your thoughts away from fear, and keep your mind on what you want, which I tell y'all that all the time, okay? So this goddess is a lunar Welsh goddess, okay? And it means great queen, as she serves important function, including being the muse of inspiration for poets, artists, and royalty. She lovingly carries souls from earth to the afterlife, playing upon her trusty wild horse while helping them adjust to the transition of life after death. Okay, so she's also a shapeshifter and can appear to you as an animal, bird, or a song. Oh, that is fucking dope. I'm going to research that. Call upon her to help with manifestations, spirit communication, transitions, and artistic inspiration. Okay, so let me show y'all up in the screen her name, because I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but y'all can look it up yourself, okay, and dive deeper into that. I love that. I'm definitely going to be reading on her, okay. And then let's see here. So the Isis, I'm just going to do the various meanings, okay. For Isis is get a past life regression to gain insight and answers. Ancient fears from the past are surfacing right now. So both are talking about fears that you need to address, okay? You've known the person you're inquiring about in a past life. Your current situation relates to a childhood issue. And then this is talking about children too. So all of these cards kind of relate to each other and kind of piggyback off of each other. Okay, so some of you may have some childhood healing you need to do. You have some fears from childhood. You have maybe like a fear of success, a fear of growth. Yeah, that could be it. Fear of success for some of you. 9 of Pentacles. If you're trying to manifest financial stability, I feel like you can. You just need a different perspective. The Hangman here. You need a different perspective on, wow, the Knight of Pentacles. Also seeing the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So this can be about like focused on the negative or focused on your fears. Geminis, I feel like you need to look at something a little differently. Also, I get, you know, don't be afraid of like the work that something takes. And sometimes it takes a little bit for something to grow and evolve. So don't let that sway you from doing what it is that you really want, because you never really know. Man, I love it. I love it. 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Justice. Yeah, because you never really know when your when it's going to take off. Okay, so you know, try not to go into anything expecting like an immediate result. Okay, I feel like because you never really know when it'll you know, hit the public or whatever, Gemini. So I feel like with this, it's saying don't let like the pace of something sway you from doing it, because it'll eventually turn into 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I love it. It'll eventually turn into what it is that you're wanting. And I love how these knights, the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands is walking towards this Queen of Pentacles here. So I feel like you are kind of you're transitioning from the Knight to the Queen, Geminis, and it's simply because you hung in there, okay? Or Spirit is asking you to hang in there until you see it through, okay? But you also got to do some work, okay? You may need some shadow work, all right? Wow, you guys, no way. So we have the Star here, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there is something going on with your emotional state. I believe I talked about this in another reading. The 2 of Wands here on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you need to look at a situation from a different perspective. 10 of Cups here, Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands again. You guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I feel like for some of you, your ship's coming in. Some of you may be hearing from a past person, but I didn't want to make this reading about that. But you know, the Isis card is talking about something from the past, but also a past life too, and also your childhood as well. So I feel like this can be about you healing some type of generational curses or anything along the lines of that. Now this kind of gives you doing some emotional work, and it could take a little bit for you to do this, or you've been doing this for quite some time and not even realize that's what you're doing, Gemini. Some of you may be already doing shadow work and you don't realize that that's what you're doing. So I feel like you're needing to look at something differently in order to get what it is that you want, because you may be looking at something from a very negative standpoint, or you're looking at something from the space of your fears and not what's possible. Wow. Geminis, the 9 of Pentacles is here sticking out. What flipped over is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles here. So Geminis, your financial state is about to grow hugely. Like, I just feel like some of you guys just need to shift your focus, and it's really literally going to come down to that. For a lot of you, it's literally just going to come down to you shifting your focus. You could meet somebody. We have the King and the Queen here. You could meet someone as well, if love is what you're manifesting, because for some of you, that's what you're manifesting. Love, you know, your divine counterpart. 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. What's under there? The Hangman again. Yeah, I feel like you really just need a perspective change. That's it. You just need to look at something differently. I feel like that's the only thing that could be blocking you. I think I am going to get a blockage card because I want to see what Spirit has to say, because there's something that is kind of keeping you stuck here, Geminis. But I do feel like if money is what it is that you're looking for, or if it's more stability, baby, it's coming. It's coming in quickly. But I feel like it's going to be after a long time of you not really seeing much of any type of growth. And it comes with, okay, so I almost saw the Seven of Swords. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, some of you it's love. The Lovers, him, the Hangman. But this can also be too, like Geminis, you kind of stuck in indecision. Like you're not making a decision, and I feel like Spirit is wanting you to make a decision. Now, didn't one of these cards say something about making a solid decision? I believe it was this one. So yeah, some of you need to decide what it is that you want and stick to that, and then get towards the manifestation phase. But it's going to be hard for you to manifest, Geminis, if you keep changing your mind. If you keep, and Gemini energy tends to do that, okay? One day you want this, the next day you want that. Just find something and stick to it and see it through to the end. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much work it is, Gemini. It's like see it through all the way to the end. Now, a lot of you could be attracting love. You're attracting a partnership to you, or a soulmate to you. Could be a Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, another Gemini. Yeah. Some of you need to do some shadow work, Geminis. The Hangman again, and that confirms it. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you are stuck, and I feel like it is something from your past, or some fear. Some of you have a fear of success as well. King of Swords. I feel like some of you guys are needing to take a really honest look at what you think your blockages are, what you feel like your blockages are. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Wow. 5 of Pentacles. I'm seeing the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups. What's under there? Oh my gosh. 9 of Wands here, and the Queen of Pentacles again, you guys. Okay, so yeah, some of you are going to meet someone. Some of you, this is some type of love pair, okay? 10 of Wands here on the bottom, but there is some type of blockage, and I feel like for some of you it's like something from your childhood, or something like in your DNA. And I know I said in several other reads that sometimes traumas and fears and things like that can be passed down through the DNA. And what's interesting is, doing this line of work, you talk to all kinds of different people. And there's been many times where I've done readings for like mother and daughter, and the similarities between the two is insane. Like they have like the same mannerisms, aside from how they look. Of course they're going to look like their mother, but they have the same mannerisms, they have the same worries, the same fears. It's insane, you guys. So sometimes this stuff can be passed down, okay, in your DNA, and it's going to be like up to you to fix it or to heal it, or even just to address it, okay. And once it's addressed, then you can go forward with it, because sometimes all it needs is just to be acknowledged before you're able to work with it a little bit. But I'm just seeing that there's a perspective change that's needed. You might not be happy with how slow something is. So try to look at it in a more positive way. Okay, I'm getting a no now, then that means my yes is coming. Because sometimes it's going to take a whole bunch of no's before you get a yes. And you got to be okay with that. If you're trying to manifest what it is that you want. You also have to tell things no. So here's an example of this. Say you want love, right? And you have the type of relationship that you want. You want a healthy relationship. I don't mean, something ridiculous, but of course you can ask for whatever you want, okay? But I feel like, say you are wanting a healthy relationship because you never really grew up around that, or you did, okay? You want someone that's going to treat you right. You want someone that knows how to communicate. And then you meet somebody, right, that you kind of like, and they don't treat you right. They don't know how to communicate. Okay, you know, they are they have a huge ego issue. They don't know how to apologize. This person is pretty much the exact opposite of what you're looking for, and you settle with them because you don't want to be by yourself. So I feel like don't be afraid to turn people away or turn things away, not even just people, but things that don't align with you in order to get what it is that you want. Because if you just accept anything, when you're trying to manifest something, Spirit's gonna be like, okay, well, this is what they want. They actually don't want what they're asking for. Okay, so sometimes you are going to get tested, okay, to see like, are you really about that life? Is this what you really want? Okay, I feel like sometimes, especially with this card talking about fear, some of you may have a fear of being alone, you know, a fear of never finding anyone, or a fear of, you know, never being stable or never having your money right, or whatever the case may be. And you kind of need to get out of that, because when a lot of times when you're operating from fear, it makes you do things you wouldn't normally do. Okay, or you operating from desperation, it makes you do things you wouldn't normally do. Okay, so make sure you're in a clear head and you're really looking at something, Geminis. And if you are working towards something, or if you are by yourself and you've been by yourself for a long time, I feel like you simply just need to look at it in a different way. Find the positives in your situation, Geminis. Okay. All right, I think the only thing I'm going to do is pull a blockage card. I don't think I need much of anything else. Let's see what you need to work on, Geminis, and what's blocking you or what's keeping you stuck from what it is that you want or from your manifestations. Because I feel like for a lot of you, yeah, fuck. Now, how did this get in here? So I gotta show you this, because this don't even belong in this deck, y'all. Child, look, there's a small dreams. Love it. This, I know this definitely goes hand in hand. Some of you not dreaming big enough because you don't. I feel like, now I'm not trying to jump on you, Geminis, but some of y'all just don't want to do the work. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. You're like, it's going to take a year. It's going to take 2 years. So what, Geminis? Do it. Because when that 2 years pass, you're going to be glad that you did it. You're going to be upset. Dang, 2 years has passed. I should have been doing what I wanted to do. Right? So, you know, there's nothing to be ashamed of to have small dreams. But what is it that you truly want? To reach higher heights, shift your mindset, and dream a bit bigger. You are capable of so much more. See, I've been telling you through the whole reading, Geminis, to shift your perspective. Shift. Okay, now since this doesn't belong in the deck, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read this. Okay, so this is Buddha. This is life purpose, more than wealth, spiritual wealth. Okay, this is career, counselor, being guided in divine path. Love that. That's for somebody, Geminis. That's going to be for somebody. Okay, so for this, this is all work and no play. Workaholism can block creativity, dual talents, and spiritual inspiration. But a lot of times workaholics, and I know from experience, sometimes workaholics have a fear of like poverty, have a fear of like not having money. So again, the workaholism comes from a fear. Okay, so I feel like again, it needs a perspective change. All right, get back into balance. Give your body and mind time to recuperate, and you'll be more effective. Self-care keeps you on top of your game and in the game. Okay, and then we have spiritual teachings. Believing money is the root of all evil creates problems with money. And I know I saw this for y'all before. Same exact card. Okay, it's up to you. Money itself is neutral. I read that before. Y'all check out the other reading. All right. Geminis, thank you for watching. Leave a red heart if you watched to the end. Thank you for being here, you guys. Hit those likes. Peace out.